Originally, I was not going to talk about this, but it was just too funny not to. So, there's this song called Stuck Inside. It's a FNAF fan song by Black Griffin, a really good impressionist that eventually started making music to fairly good success. The second song of Stuck Inside featuring CG5 actually got 4 million views, with the original getting 3 million views. So it only makes sense that a lot of fans of this song would make other fan verses. And these fan verses are great. I just wanted to present some of them just to show the people who made it some love, because these are comedy gold. You have kids making verses, adults making verses. There's no limit to who can make a verse for Stuck Inside. But before I start, I need to categorize these into 3 different types of verses, and I'll show an example of each. One is the lore accurate verse, meaning it's based on FNAF of some kind. It doesn't have to be the first game, second game, it can be any game in the series, and can be based on any character in that series. The second version is any character that is in FNAF. It doesn't matter. Any character can just say their own verse. It doesn't even have to be connected to the game. And the third one is my favorite. The skeleton verse is what we're going to talk about today. But before I do that, I need to present some other verses just so you know what we're dealing with here. This is honestly some of the best lyricists that I could find on this YouTube platform. So with that, let's start off with Super Sam's verse.
It was my birthday, left astray, gone and broken, tears falling from my face. A disgrace is my brother, because on that fateful day, it was a horrifying sight. Come and have some fun, and a bite. 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this one, this one's pretty funny. Now, this one's based on The Crying Child. This one's actually genius. I like how it's actually in perspective of a child instead of someone trying to sing like a child. It makes a lot more sense. And the verse itself is just really good. I like the "for a bite" reference. That was really good. The next in the category are characters that sing the verse but aren't connected to FNAF at all. My favorite one of these are the King Julian one. Nonsensical. I have no reason to believe that people just sit here and think of these. You don't want to know what's better? None of this is AI. Other than the Julian one I just showed you. None of this is AI at all. All of this is basically them doing this in their own voice.
Oh wowie zowie, it's a me, lots of spaghetti, I stomp on the Goomba and Koopa. I go through the wells eating mushrooms and going through the pipes. I am going to rescue the Princess Peach who's out of reach. 3, 2, 1.
And it's amazing. I commend them for every bit of hard work that they put into that verse. But it has nothing compared to the skeleton verses. Now, the skeleton verses are different entirely. They are literally not a part of any kind of lore other than their own. They're different color skeletons singing about seemingly different things. But my favorite one is the green skeleton. It's just listen.
I am very green, but I'm mean, made of calcium, my bones are nice and clean, fresh you see. Now I'm coming to destroy you and your father and your daughter. I am going to end your life and kill your wife. 3, 2, 1.
I can't believe. Oh my god. Okay, so there's more like this too. There's more like this. There's an orange one. There's a gold one. There's a lot of these, but my favorite one of all of them beats every one of them out of the water. None of the other verses that come out are ever going to top this one, and that is the Mexican verse.
I am Mexican, skeleton, a skeleton, no, I always get shit done. I'm the one you already know. I roll up with the gun in the hood, en el barrio. Stop running porque se acabó. 2, 3, 4.
You know, I know a few friends who would love this one. Okay, so this is honestly the best thing I've ever seen on YouTube. I've never seen a community of people make their own verses for a song that they actually love, yet alone a FNAF song. So usually people would just go out and make their own songs themselves, but I didn't think they'd make their own verses. I kind of see why though. The song is fairly catchy and fairly simple, so I can see why a lot of people would soon get into the rhythm, write their own lyrics, and get in the kitchen to cook. I can see now. This is probably the best production I've ever seen. But in all honesty, I just wanted to show this video because I wanted to appreciate the verses. None of this is for bullying. It's all for entertainment purposes. And if you want to hear the verses yourself, I linked them down in the description. So if you don't feel like just typing in the verses one by one, that's fine. There's even a video that has a compilation of these, but my favorite one is also linked down here and is a compilation of the Green Skeleton cover. I haven't even gotten into the covers. The covers are honestly pretty good too, but that's another video for another day. So this isn't necessarily as important, but it's still very fun to talk about, and I just wanted to get that out there. So while I was editing, there were 2 more videos that were released for the skeleton verses and the covers. They actually released 2 videos that has a compilation of a fair amount of skeleton verses and covers, and I'll actually link all of the videos I was able to find in the description. Again, these are really good verses, and I really do want more of this. Please keep going. It's really fun. And once again, thank you for listening.